All right, you guys, so from your comfortable seat today, what I want you to try to do here is sit up nice and tall and see if you can relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And try to draw the belly up and in a little bit here to create some support for your lower back. And we'll take a breath together with the eyes closed. So inhale, bring your arms up overhead. And then just draw your hands to heart center. As the hands come to heart center, connecting the thumbs to the chest. Take a moment here, feel the breath flow in and out gently through your nose. Maybe setting a goal or an intention for your practice today. And as we work through a lot of these heart opening postures, just take your time and try to always maintain a strong active breath to create support throughout your practice. You're always welcome to modify things or take the practice where you'd like to. Just really work to make it your own today. We'll take a few quiet breaths here. See if you can start to breathe more deeply into the chest, maybe standing up a little bit taller as you sit. Maybe finding that active ujjayi breathing, finding the audible exhale sound through the back of the throat. Gentle flow, just like the ocean. And one more time, big inhale. And deep exhale. And then let's inhale, bring the arms back up overhead. We'll take a little lateral stretch here. Keep the right arm extended, bring the left hand down, and then side bend to the right. Look up towards the palm of the hand. Open the shoulder back a little bit more, and then see if you can really reach further overhead. Big inhale to the right side. And then let's come back to center, meet the palms overhead, and then other side. Right hand can release, left arm extends. Gaze can turn upward. Can open the chest up a little bit more as you reach. One more inhale. And then back to center, meet the palms again overhead, and we'll come into our first rinse of the arms. Bring the arms back behind you, interlace the hands. Now I want you to lift the chest, roll the shoulders down. If you're comfortable, see if you can get your knuckles to connect to the floor behind you. Create a little stability there. Then lift the chest, look up high here. Good, deep breath. And then inhale the arms back up overhead. And then we're just gonna rock over the tops of the legs and come into an all fours position here. So bring the wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. And we'll start to work through cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift your chest and gaze. And then exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale again, lift and lengthen through the tailbone. And exhale, press into the mat, belly in. And then one more time, inhale. And deep exhale. Now I want you to take a couple of breaths on your own. Let the hips maybe move here side to side, maybe kind of roll through the mid-back. You can tuck the toes, press back through the heels, whatever is feeling good to you here today. Take a moment now. And one more breath. We'll meet back in a neutral spine. Extend the right hand forward and then press the left heel back behind you. Now we can really try to work to lengthen here. Reach as far as you can from fingertips through the back of the foot. And then if you want to challenge your balance, stay a little bit more. Find a focal point with your gaze. See if you can float the right foot up off of the mat. As you float it up here, keep the belly in, forward a little bit more. And then release the foot, release the hand. Let's step forward into a low lunge. Walk the hands up to the knee to start and then square your hips forward. As we start, I want you to really now press into the hips. Let the knee poke forward, but not past the toes. Reach the arms up, inhale. Stretch up nice and tall, little back bend. And then I want you to maintain the back bend, but bring the hands back again. Let's take another shoulder rinse. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Be mindful here that the knees stay strong, straight forward. Sit down a little deeper into the hips. And then inhale, the arms extend overhead. Bring the hands back down to frame the foot. Let's take a half split. Press the hips back, flex the toes. Relax your head down nice and heavy. Good, one more breath. And then let's shift the body weight back forward into the foot. Plant the hands, come back into that all fours position here. And then we'll take it today right to the other side. So left hand extends, right heel presses back. Draw the belly up, stretch a little bit further. Option to challenge balance by trying to float the left toes up off the floor. Make sure that you're not feeling any push or pressure in that left knee. One more big stretch. And let's release and step forward right between the hands. So foot is forward, knee forward, walk the hands up, square that left hip, and then sit down here. Nice stretch for that back hip. Inhale the arms up. Take that baby back bend now. Lift the chest, go back just a little bit here. Remember, still warming things up, don't push too far. Bring the hands back behind you, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back, and look up. So we're broadening through the chest, the collarbones. Sit down a little deeper. Inhale, arms come up. And then hands down here, frame the foot, half split. Sit back here. So the toes are gonna pull back, right hip is gonna rock back. Let your head just relax down. Breathe again here into the chest. And then again, let's shift that body weight forward. This time now we're gonna come into puppy. So you're gonna keep the hands forward, slide that back foot back, keep the hips lifted, extend the arms. Forehead can start down. So you can keep the forehead down. If you are pretty flexible in your chest and shoulders, you can bring your chin down as well. Now what I want you to try to do is create this nice opening here through the upper body. Make sure the breath can stay steady here. We never want to hold or pause the breath. But let things start to really open up. Couple more rounds, make any adjustments that you need. Good, one more deep breath in and out through your nose. And let's come into forearm plank. So shift forward here, tuck the toes, lift the knees, hips are tucked under, and then press up through the shoulders. So I want you to find a lot of stability here through the front side of the body. That means belly in, chest active, shoulders working, legs are strong. And let's come to Sphinx now. Drop the hips, untuck the toes. Lift the chest, roll the shoulders down your back. Nice, gentle back bend. See if you can press into the tops of the feet and then try to really ground the pubic bone down here to create a little more action through the lower spine. Okay, back to forearm plank. Tuck the toes and then lift the hips. Try not to dip to lower back. Find that stability. And then we're gonna take it a couple times with the breath. So drop the hips, inhale, lift the chest for Sphinx. And then come back to forearm, take a full round of breath here. Pause. And then back to Sphinx. Hips down, inhale, lift. And then back up to forearm. Good, you guys, one more time. Drop it down, inhale. Back up to forearm. Now pause here. From your forearm plank, we're gonna come into high plank. So press up through the palms of the hand. Now same action, push into the floor. Draw the belly in. Let your head fall for a second. Make sure that your feet are about hip width apart, and we'll come into our first down dog. Send the hips back. Head heavy, walk the legs out right, left, right, left. Now we're gonna set up our down dog. If you need to double check again, try to keep the hands under the shoulders in that plank position as you press back. So we don't wanna be too long, we don't wanna be too short here. And we're trying to create a lot of length in the upper body. So first thing with the hands, you guys spread the hands nice and wide apart. So you can always look, make sure your forefingers or middle fingers are parallel. It's important that the hands don't have any inward rotation there. And then open up through the shoulders. Let the shoulders lift and draw back. Feet are still hip width. Knees can be as bent as you feel comfortable. That will take the pressure out of the hamstrings and your lower back. Now tailbone lifting high. Option for a moment to lift the heels as high as you can. Bend the knees and then press the upper body back to the thighs. Good, nice lift there. Then soften the heels back down here. Tuck your chin slightly. Take a breath. Big inhale. Deep exhale. Good, one more time. Big full inhale. Exhale, let it go. Let's lift the right leg now. Bend your knee and open up your hip. Take a moment here. Roll out the ankle. You can circle through the knee. Maybe kick that leg straight a couple times. Now I want you to let the chest turn here as the upper body begins to open, maybe looking up through your right shoulder. Nice job, you guys. One more breath on this side. And then come back to center. And let's roll through plank 3 times with the breath. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, back, down dog. And 2 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 1 more now. Inhale, all the way forward. Exhale, back. Now lift your left leg and bend your knee. Open up your hip. Take that same initial movement you took on the other side. And then again, I want you to drop that right shoulder in here. Turn your chest, gaze up through that left arm. Good, back to center. And then release the left foot to the mat. This time, let's work through a full vinyasa. We're gonna take a modified one since we're still warming up to start. So shift forward into plank. Go ahead and set the knees down and then chaturanga to the floor. Meeting in cobra, untuck the toes, lift your chest and look up. Now we're gonna roll the shoulders down, elbows drawing back, press the feet down to lift up higher, and then press back into down dog. Try to push up with a straight back, tuck the toes, send the hips back. Now you guys have that option to stay with that variation anytime throughout the practice. Just make sure you're not putting too much pressure in the shoulders or the wrists. And then we'll move through a full vinyasa here. So remember, with that full vinyasa, just hands and feet come into contact with the mat. Let's shift forward here. Big inhale as we come forward. Exhale, chaturanga. So elbows to rib cage, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Now flip the feet and hold here for me. Tighten up the thighs. Knee is up. Now low belly draws in as you lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Just look up comfortably. And we'll come back to down dog. So lift the hips up. Roll back through the toes nice and gently. Bend your knees, look forward at the hands, nice and slow. Travel to the top of your mat, separate the feet hip width. And let's take a ragdoll. Hold the elbows and sway here. Take a moment as you sway side to side. You can bend the knees one at a time. Shake your head out, yes and no. Little stretch for the upper back and release the hands. Bring them behind you. Gentle pressure down without tucking the chin. Make it your own here. One more breath. And then we'll take just a gentle twist before our sun salutations. So relax the hands heavy, bring the left hand down, right hand low back. Bend the left knee, turn and twist. Gaze up over the right shoulder. You can extend the right arm high if you'd like to, but I want you to really breathe into this right hip. Reach up a little taller. And let's switch it to the other side. So go ahead and straighten the legs, release the right hand, left hand low back, bend the right knee. Turn and twist, send the gaze up. And then go ahead and extend that arm if you did on the other side. Both sides again might feel a little bit different, that's okay. Take one more breath here. And then go ahead and release here. Bring the hand down and then bring the feet together, toes and heels to touch. Hands on the outsides of the feet, try to line up fingers and toes, then let your head fall. Nose towards the knees. Let's take a deep breath, see if you can create more space as you fold. And rise up, look forward, inhale, come up with a flat back, palms meet overhead. And then I want you to draw the hands to heart center for me for a moment, and then just take a second to close your eyes. Now, as we start to transition into our more active part of the practice, starting with sun salutations, we're gonna really find that connection, body and breath together. Draw the navel in. We're going to take one breath audibly, exhaling through the mouth. So take a big inhale, feel the chest lift, rib cage expand. Exhale, H-A, ha, sound, push the air out, draw the belly up again. One more time, inhale. And then exhale through the nose, H-A, ha. Keep that breath going here now. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, then halfway lift, broaden the chest forward. Chaturanga, step or hop back, lower down, tuck the elbows. Inhale, up dog or cobra, feet flip, gaze lifts. Down dog, hips up. Exhale, brings you back. Now stay here, find the breath. Press through the hands, open up the shoulders so we're not crunched up by the ears. And then send the body weight back, squeezing the thighs to help that release of your hamstrings. Little tuck of the chin, draw the navel up. Deep inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward at the hands. Inhale, travels you forward, chest up. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold, head down. Rise up, inhale, extend the arms overhead, gaze to palms, and then relax your hands down by your side, Tadasana. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, broaden the collarbones. And then step or hop back if you're ready. Separate the feet, chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale then, up dog, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Good, deep, active breathing here. I want you to steady into the posture now. Find stillness. Focus the eyes. Tighten the legs. One more breath. Bend the knees. Look forward at the hands. Travel to the top of the mat. Inhale, chest is up, fingertips. Exhale, fold head down. Rise up, inhale, arms overhead, palms touch. And relax your hands down. Okay, one more, sun A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale now, halfway lift. Chaturanga, travel back, draw the arms in. Inhale, then find your back bend. Exhale, back into down dog. Now again, deep active breath into the chest. Now as we wrap up this last sun A, we're gonna move into 2 rounds of sun salutation B today. So first round, we're just gonna take it a little bit slower, and then the second round we'll do that traditional 1 breath, 1 movement pace here. And just a reminder with sun B, we begin and end with Utkatasana, and we'll have a warrior 1 to each side with those vinyasas in between. Just remember to go slow here, don't go too fast. A lot of times people kind of pop in and out of those postures, but really try to flow consistently with that full count of your breath. So we'll get going into those here. Bend the knees, look forward, travel to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway up, and then fold head down. Rise up, inhale, palms touch, and then relax the hands down by your side. Okay, sun B, Utkatasana, bend the knees, extend the arms up. So we roll the elbows in, keep reaching up overhead, but draw the shoulders down the back, squeeze the legs in tight, look up, inhale, exhale, forward fold. So legs as straight as possible, line up the hands on the outsides of the feet, and then let your head relax so there's no tension at all in your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. So the legs stay straight here, fingertips gaze forward. You can always, again, you guys, bring the hands to the shins, so do what feels best. Keep the hands now in the same spot. Plant them down, step back, chaturanga. Lower down, now gaze in front, keep the legs active. Inhale, up dog cobra, chest up, shoulders back. Down dog, hips up, roll back through the toes. Now right warrior 1, step between the hands, back heel grounds, arms extend overhead. Now, as the arms are extending overhead, I want you to check out the front leg here. Keep the toes forward, knee tracks with the foot. Sit down here. Press through the pinky edge of the back foot, tighten up the thigh. Square the upper body, inhale. And then chaturanga. Set the hands down here. Lift the heel, step back, lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, all the way back down, dog. Left foot, warrior 1. Right between the hands. Drop the heel, the inhale rises you. Now again, look at the front leg. Sit down low here. Tighten up that back leg. Create that little extension. Look up, inhale, and then down all the way here. Chaturanga, little pause at the bottom. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back, down dog. Take a moment here, find the breath. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale. And then bend the knees, look forward at the hands. Inhale, travel to the front, halfway lift, chest forward. Exhale, head down. Utkatasana now, bend the knees. Inhale, extend the arms up, roll the arms in tight. And then Tadasana, straight legs, arms by your side. All right, guys, one more round. This time we're going with breath pace here. Utkatasana, inhale, bend the knees, sweep them up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Chaturanga, step or hop back, lower. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Warrior one, right foot. Inhale, draw the arms straight up overhead. Exhaling into chaturanga, all the way down. Draw the arms in tight. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Good, left foot. Warrior one, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, chaturanga, steady, strong breath. Let it flow here and connect. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Hold your down dog now. I want you to take 5 strong breaths. As you take those strong 5 breaths, see what you're noticing in your body. Are we creating a little bit of heat, that tapas in this inner fire building? Now, see if you can open things up a little more. Press back through the chest, let the hips lift. Maybe straighten the knees a little more. Things are a little more warmed up. Find that active breath. And I want you to keep the breath strong and steady. Remember, as we get into the work phase here of the practice, you can always modify and take breaks as needed. Listen to your body, make it your own here. All right, you guys, let's finish this sun B. Bend the knees, look forward at the hands. Inhale, forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, bend the knees. Stretch arms up. And then relax the arms down by your side here. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way here. Now go ahead and separate your feet again here. I want you to step on the palms of your hands. Bring the toes towards the wrists. Inhale, halfway up. And then exhale, head down, elbows out. So as we're folding here, I want you to try to flatten the top of your hand as much as possible. It's okay if the knees are bent. Don't force the legs straight. But when you're pulling down, broaden through the chest, the collarbone. So the shoulders are away from the ears. Elbows are forward slightly here. So they're lined up with the shoulders from the side view. Try not to tuck the chin, but lengthen down through the crown of the head. Good, one more time here, deep breathing. Inhale now, halfway up. And then release the hands forward here. Option for crow, you guys. We'll work through it real quick. If you're ready, go ahead and come up and hold. Take a flow and we'll meet in down dog. So easiest crow setup. Go ahead and take a little squat down here. Wrap the knees up by the shoulders. Shift the body weight forward. Look in front of your mat. You can hold it here. Maybe alternate the feet. If you're ready and feel supported and want to try that full posture, lift the feet, big toes touching. Maybe take it into your vinyasa. Exhaling will bring you in to chaturanga. Finish that full flow. And then after that flow, we'll meet in down dog. We're going to find the breath and we're going to start to get into some flows here. So the first round, what I want to do with you guys today is hold the postures for about 5 breaths. And then we'll start to layer and we'll get more into that 1 breath per movement towards the end round. So first set up, lift the right leg, bend your knee here, and then open up your hip. So holding here, option to flip your dog. If you're ready, you can turn, drive up through the hips, open the chest, gaze to the palm of your hand. If you flip it back around. We'll come right into warrior one. Step forward, ground the back heel, and rise the arms, extend up. So same thing we talked about in Sun B. Look at that front foot, toes forward, knee is tracking forward here. Little opening through this back hip, but the leg is always gonna stay straight to support the knee. Square the upper body, sit down low. One more breath. Good, bring the hands back behind you now. Interlace the fingers, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. You can almost think about sliding your hands down that left hamstring. Don't lose the legs, sit down here, look up tall. Good, keep the arms and then hinge forward, humble warrior. Come forward and lift the arms. So you can look at your big toe or you can drop your head, but try to lift the arms so they're straight up to the ceiling here. Sink to the hips a little more. One more breath. And then we'll rise to warrior two. So come up, release the grip, circle the left arm open, right arm extends out. So hips nice and open here. Look down, find the big toe. Keep grounding through that back leg. Now upper body, lift the chest here and then stretch. Look forward over that right middle finger. Keep the breath going. See if you can sit down a little more. Got extended triangle now, straighten the front leg. Reach all the way forward here with the right hand. You can place the hand to the shin, the big toe, or the outside of the foot and look up here. Now, as we begin to look up, something I want you to always check, try not to let this left hip drop in. Roll it open here just to where you feel comfortable, and then set the gaze upward. Now, deep breathing again into the chest. Draw the belly in. Open the shoulders back. And bend into the knee now. Come back up. Warrior two. And then reverse. Sweep the right arm high. Left hand half bind it. I want you to reach back. Find that lateral stretch just like we did at the start of the practice. Look up to the palm of your hand. Spiral the knee back open in front so it doesn't cave in. Inhale. Exhale. Now windmill your arms down. Take your vinyasa from here. So remember, with the breath, you want to inhale, step back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, down dog. Find the breath here. Now, as we start to reset and prep for the other side, remember both sides of your body might feel a little bit, and that's okay. If your right side is more flexible, don't force it on the left. Just try to connect with each posture and see how you're feeling today. So let's lift the left leg. Bend your knee, open up your hip. So if you did on the other side, go ahead and flip your dog. So just gently turning over, opening the front side, maybe gazing to the palm of the hand. Good, flip it back around. And then let's step forward, coming into warrior one. Extend the arms up as you inhale, and then settle into the posture. Create the foundation through the feet. Legs are strong. Try to square the chest here. Now roll the elbows in more. Really find that stability. Gaze up, sit deeper, and then draw the hands back for the shoulder rinse. Take the clasp. Inhale, look up, nice and tall. Now holding this first one again, broaden upward, collarbones lifted, gaze up just to a comfortable position without dropping the head back. See if you can slide the hands down a little bit further. And then humble warrior. Come forward, drop into that front leg and lift the arms. Gaze to the big toe for that most supportive balance focal point or head down. Stay here with me, lift the arms again. And let's come into warrior two. Sweep the arm up, open back. Nice job, you guys. Chest up, extend the arms. Now roll the knee open. Focus forward over that left hand. Sit down deeper. One more breath. Keep the hips under a little bit as we come into triangle. Straighten the front leg. Now as you reach forward, the hips are gonna tilt here. Right hip up, but never closed in. Hand placement might be different than the other side. Remember, that is okay. Now gaze upward as long as that feels okay for your neck. Now lean back a little bit. Find the breath for me. Strong, powerful breathing. Then check in. What are you noticing in your body? What are you feeling here as you hold? One more time. Good. Bend the knee now to come out. Warrior two, create the strength of the legs, the foundation here for reverse warrior. Left arm sweeps up. Right hand wraps back. Now again, don't change the legs. Keep that left knee open for support. Look up, reach overhead. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the arms down, and then take your flow from here. Meeting back in down dog. After this vinyasa, we're gonna find a reclined position on your back. So I'm gonna bend your knees and look forward, and then step or hop through your legs, and then just lay down for me for a moment. Extend the arms overhead as you lay down. Big, long stretch of your body. Make sure that the lower back stays grounded. If the shoulders are tight here, you can always kind of goalpost the arms a little bit. Deep breath. Big inhale. Exhale. Okay, now what we're gonna do is flow a couple times here. Create a little compression in the front of the body, and then stretch it out. So what I want you to do is take an inhale, and then exhale, hug the legs in, lift the head, squeeze tight, and then inhale, extend, reach back out. Good, with the breath now, exhale, pull it in tight. Inhale, lengthen. 3 more. Okay, last, big squeeze every time. One more, come in, hold this one. Now lift your head, squeeze in tight. I want you to see if you can activate those hip flexors. So squeeze the legs in, press against the forearms with the knees, and then open up long, big stretch here. And then we're gonna come right into bridge. Bring the arms beside the body, draw the feet up about hip width, exhale, and lift. So now as we're lifting, we're extending the front of the body here. So opening up the hip flexors, see if they feel tight. Maybe they feel open, they feel pretty good. You can take a clasp underneath, maybe roll the shoulders out of the way or draw the feet in closer to the body. Nice job, you guys. Now lift those hips up here. Keep the gaze up, little bit of space between the chin and the chest. One more breath, give it a little more room if you can. And then slowly release. Draw the hips down, lift the legs, crisscross the ankles, rock and roll a couple times. You're gonna roll over the legs and then take your vinyasa from here. Plant the hands, step or hop back. Good, meet back in down dog. Now as we get back into down dog from here, I want you to find your breath, nice steady breathing. And we're gonna work through this again, and this time we're gonna add a couple of options into it. So remember, your body, your practice, take it to where you would like. And let's hit the right side here. So lift the right leg, bend the knee again, open the hip. Option to flip your dog here. One breath. Flip it back over, warrior one, step forward. Inhale, rise the arms up overhead. And then take the arms back behind. Find that interlace. Inhale, lift the chest up. And let's come forward here. Humble warrior, lift the arms. Head down. Warrior two, rise up. Open and extend here. Okay, let's straighten the front leg back to extended triangle. Reach forward. Right hand down, left arm lifting. Nice job, you guys. Open the chest again. Now I want you to bend into the front knee. Come to reverse warrior. Sweep the arm, half bind that left hand. Now keep this half bind. Let's come back into extended triangle. Straighten the leg, reach forward. Plant the hand down. Now roll the chest open. Look up over that shoulder. Good. Keep that strength here in the legs, and we're gonna flow with the breath a couple times. Bend the knee. There we are. Good. Hi, guys. Okay, take a flow and let's come back into down dog. And we'll get you into the other side there. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Go ahead and flip again here if you did on the other side. Remember, just nice and easy if you're flipping each time. And then let's flip it back over and step forward. So warrior one, inhale, rise the arms. Bring the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingers, lift the chest. Inhale. And hinge forward. Humble warrior, lift the arms. Warrior two, rise, open things up here. Nice job. Let's come back to extended triangle for a moment. Straighten the front leg, tilt that back hip, reach forward, set the hand down, gaze up. Now find that imprint here where the legs will be. Bend the knee, come back into reverse warrior, half bind the right arm. Then keep the bind, back to triangle, straighten up, and then down here. Pause for a moment here. So balancing out here, we're gonna flow a couple times with the breath. So I'm gonna bend the knee, inhale, reverse warrior, sweep the arm up and back. Exhale, back to a straight leg, and forward down into triangle, open up. One more time, bend, inhale, sweep over and back. Back to triangle, straighten up and down, open the chest, look up. Back to reverse, bend the knee, hold it here. Inhale, look up, reach back. Exhale, windmill the arms down and take your flow. Now again, after this vinyasa, we're gonna meet in that reclined position laying on your back. So just as you're ready, go ahead and meet laying down. You can bend the knees, step or hop through, lay down and stretch the arms overhead. Take a second to breathe, and then this time we're gonna come right into bridge again. So I want you to bend the legs, plant the feet, arms beside you, and then hips up. Maybe again, taking that rinse of the arms underneath you. If your body feels warmed up enough at home and prepared and you would like to come into wheel, you can come up into wheel, taking the hips down, planting the hands under the shoulders and then pressing up. Remember wheels though, try not to let the elbows bow out to the side, so take it slow. Now wherever you're at, find the power in your legs here. Let the legs create support here. We're gonna squeeze the glutes to help extend that hip. We'll give you a little more opening. Broaden the chest. One more breath, this looks great. Big inhale. And then let's release nice and slow here. Crisscross the legs, rock and roll here. And let's take that flow back to down dog. You guys are looking great today. We're gonna take one more round here of standing postures. So again, if that vinyasa, if we're getting a little fatigued, remember you can cut it out, just a plank, maybe just a cat-cow. Deep breathing here. Big inhale, let it go, exhale. Okay, last time, lift the right leg, bend the knee, open up the hip. Option to flip your dog, last and best one if you're turning. And then let's flip it back around, warrior one, step it forward. Inhale, rises up with the breath now, take the hands back behind, interlace, inhale, chest up. Exhale, humble warrior, hinge and lift the arms. Inhale, rise the chest, warrior two, open things out wide here. Nice job, you guys. So find this strength. Inhale. Now we're just gonna windmill the arms down to the mat and turn to the left side. Pigeon toe your feet here, and then I want you to take your peace fingers and grab your big toes. Inhale your head up, and then exhale, pull. Drop the crown of the head towards the floor. Lift the shoulders. So again, we're broadening the chest, the collarbones, but still trying to touch the head. So no tuck of the chin. One more big pull. Then inhale, straighten the arms. Lift the chest from here. Bring the left hand below your face. Right hand starts at the lower back. Now we're gonna create a twist. What I want you to double check, don't bump your way into the right hip. Keep the hips in a neutral position. Extend the arm, and then we're twisting the upper back shoulders. Look up here. Optional bind if you'd like to. You can reach for that left hip crease. Look overhead. And then inhale the arm back up to the top. Good, release it down. Walk to the front of the mat, coming into a lunge. And then just a simple twist. Left hand down, right arm high. Gaze up here. Now we're gonna roll through the hips, you guys. So I want you to extend that right hand forward all the way in front of you. And then circle the arm back. Edges of both feet, drop the left hip. Inhale back up to neutral position forward. Again, circle and sweep. Inhale. One more time. All the way back, open. Come back to neutral. Now plant the right hand. We're gonna transition into side plank. Drop the edge of the back foot down. Step the right foot back and open the arm up. Extend up high. Now settle into your side plank. You have a lot of options here. Inside knee can drop. You can flex, stack the feet, maybe lift the leg or grab peace fingers to big toe. I want you to really make sure a couple things. Don't let the shoulder creep down. So lift up here. If you can balance with support, look up to the top hand. Open back a little more. Beautiful. Come into high plank now. Meet here in high plank. And then chaturanga to the floor. Nice and slow all the way down. At the bottom, interlace the hands behind you. Separate the feet. Exhale. And then inhale, lift the legs. Roll the shoulders back. Again, broaden the chest forward. Now try not to bend your knees. Tighten up here and then lift. Ground the pubic bone down again. Now see if you can squeeze the shoulders in and back down a little more. Look up, one more inhale, here we go, big lift. And release. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, press back all the way into down dog. From your down dog, you guys find your breath. We're gonna do that same thing now on the other side. Take a quick reset here. Big inhale. Full exhale, let it go. All right, here we go. Lift the left leg. Bend your knee and open your hip. Go ahead and flip your dog if you did on the other side. Chest up and open. And then flip it back around. Let's meet in warrior one. Step forward. Inhale, rises the arms. Then hands back. Interlace. Inhale, chest up, gaze up. Exhale, humble warrior, head down. Inhale, lift up and meet in warrior two. Exhale, open the arms. Nice job. Take a breath, settle in. And then windmill the arms forward. Take a turn to the right. Pigeon toe the feet. So what we're gonna do now, you guys, is we're gonna do kind of a wide leg down dog. So we're gonna keep the feet where they're at. Walk the hands forward here. And then you're gonna send the hips back. Let the head fall, almost like you're trying to drop your head to the floor. So really create this nice deep stretch to the upper body. If you're ready and able, prepare to get upside down and you want to take an inversion in your practice, go ahead and take that here. We'll take just about 3 or 4 breaths. Then one more deep breath in and out through the nose. And then bring some weight and support into the hands. Walk them back. Right hand under. Let's prepare for the twist. Left hand low back. Lift your chest. Turn and twist. Keep the hips level. Extend the left arm. You can gaze up. Find what works for your body. One more breath. Good. Release the hand down. Now walk to the top of the mat. So left leg will be the lead leg here. And then simple twist. Right hand grounded, left arm extends. When we're coming into this twist, you guys, I always want you to make sure this left hip isn't popped out. So drop it back here, firm up that back leg. All right, let's roll through those hips. Left hand forward, and then circle back. Inhale, back up to the top. Exhale, back. Nice and gentle here, don't force it. Inhale. One more time, exhale. Inhale up, plant the hand, prepare, side plank, right hand grounded, step back, open up, extend the arm. Look up if you can. Now, match whatever variation you took on the other side. Nice and easy again, don't force it here. See if you can bump the hips up a little bit higher. One more lift, good. Okay, back into high plank. Now we're gonna take a slow chaturanga, 10 counts. Here we go. Lower down now for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep the legs strong. Try not to drop your head. So slightly looking forward. 4, 3, 2, and release. Come down, just relax for a second for me on your mat. Bring your head down, relax the arms beside you. Check that you're not holding any tension in the hands, the jaw. Take a deep breath. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time. Big breath in. And exhale. Okay, bring your chin forward here. Separate the arms out wide to the side. And then zipper the legs together. Exhale. And inhale, lift everything up here. So I want you to try to lift the hands so they're level to the top of your head. This time, keep the legs one piece. So zipper them together. Make sure we're not getting any rotation outward there. And then tighten everything up, resting on the hip points. Look up, inhale higher. Exhale, relax and come down. Just relax for a moment again. Maybe opposite ear to the floor, whatever's feeling good. Deep breath in. Exhale. Okay, extend the arms forward now, chin forward. And then separate the legs this time. Inhale. And then let's lift. Inhale, bring it up all the way here. So as we fly, I'm going to keep the legs up, and we're going to work into just the upper body. So inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, widen the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades back. And then inhale, really reach and stretch forward. Move with the breath. Exhale, pull. Inhale, forward. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more time. Exhale. Hold this one for me. Now look up. Here we go. 1 more breath. Inhale, come up. And then release. Relax down at the bottom here. Nice job, you guys. Relax for just a second. No tension. Okay, floor bow, any variation. So yogi's choice here. Bend the legs. You can grab the outsides of the feet, the ankles, the insides of the feet, whatever is feeling good. 1 arm at a time. Maybe bridge again is feeling better for your body today. Here we go. Exhale. And then lift. Kick the legs up here. Now, once you're in the posture today, a little different. What I want you to do is close your eyes. Take a moment now to check in with the eyes closed. What are you noticing here? What are you feeling in your body? What kind of sensations do you have? What's working here? What feels good? Maybe what's giving you tension? And then try to relax, but stay active. Now see if you can rock more to the soft part of your belly. And then take a little bit more lift. You're almost there. 1 more breath. And release. Nice job. Come down easy and relax. It's important to take time in the postures to check in, see what we're noticing and feeling. That's how we really start to cultivate that awareness between our body, our mind, our breath, and finding that subtlety within our yoga practice. Take another breath here. All right, we're gonna start to cool things down just a little bit here before we get back up to standing. So bring the chin forward. I want you to take left hand under shoulder, right arm is gonna extend straight out to the side. Let's just gently roll over that right arm. Relax your head here. The legs can be straight or bent. The arm can come back here behind, whatever feels good, but eyes closed. We'll take about 5 breaths. Remember, create this nice opening here of the chest. Let the breath soften to the belly. Okay, 1 more deep breath in. And exhale. And let's just make it to the other side as you're ready. So just nice and slow return first to the belly. Extend the left arm, right hand under the shoulder for support. Roll over and then eyes closed, gentle breathing. Good, let's start to come back to center from here. And then I want you to press up and back into child's pose for a moment. Separate the knees, let the hips sink back, relax the hands forward, head down. Now take a moment again, make sure the breath is calm here. Full inhale and exhale. Let it all go. 1 more time, deep breath in. Deep exhale. Let's rise back up to down dog. Tuck the toes, send the hips back. We'll come into our final stretching from here. We're gonna lift the right leg high. We're gonna come right into pigeon. So knee behind the right wrist, foot behind the left wrist. Walk the left foot back. Now lift the chest. We're gonna take a baby back bend from here. So I'm gonna give you a few options really quick. You can keep the hands forward, lift the chest. You can take the arms out and lift, or take that shoulder rinse option and try to release the pointer fingers to the floor. So find your upper body variation. Lift up, inhale, and then just a slight back bend here. Good, 1 more breath. And then release into the fold. Walk the hands forward, elbows, head down. If you have a bolster, a cushion, anything that you'd like to give your upper body some more support, just whatever is gonna feel comfortable for you today. Relax your head, eyes closed, gentle breathing now. As we begin to quiet things down, we want to come into that yin part of the practice. Longer holds, more restorative. This is when, though, you have that opportunity to just see what you're noticing, what you're feeling within your body. Try to relax and just find as much stillness as you can here. I'm going to take one more breath. And then just gently press back up into the hands here, back to down dog. So you're going to tuck the back foot, lift the knee, and then slide the right foot back. Then take a second here. What are you noticing? What are you feeling between the right side, the left side of your body? Full breath in and out. And we'll take it to the left leg. So a little lift of that left leg. Sweep it forward here. Walk the right knee back, lift the chest. So as we take that back bend, you can take the same variation or go ahead and mix it up and take another option. Try to keep the hips square, lift up, inhale, and then slight back bend here. Keep rolling the shoulders down. Just gently gaze up without dropping your head completely back. Last breath in. And then fold into the posture. Come into it slowly. Second side takes a little longer for things to open up, so don't force it here. Keep that right hip forward and then just relax the head down. Okay, one more breath here, settle in. And then go ahead and just rise up from here. And then we're gonna just circle that right leg forward in front of you. So go ahead and extend the legs forward. We're gonna take a quick opening of the front side of the body. So coming into fish or an inclined plank, point the toes. With fish, you're gonna take the fingertips underneath the hips, and then you'll drop the elbows down as you lift the chest, head back. If you would like it to be more active, an inclined plank, you're gonna walk the hands back another step. You'll keep the arms straight as you lift. So again, up to you which option you wanna work through. Tighten the legs, and then let's lift. So the chest is broadened up and forward. Keep the legs strong here. So squeeze in through the knees, and then let your head again just go comfortably back. You should still be able to breathe softly, but I want you to activate through that lower back more. Lift up higher. One more breath. And then gently release, rise up, and then butterfly the legs. Feet together, passive butterfly fold today. So I want you to just bring your hands forward and then turn your palms upward. Let your head fall heavy. And then eyes closed again. As we work into this posture, just letting the hips gently open. We always want to see if we can get that slight turn forward with the top of the pelvis. So you have that option to always take a slight elevation of the hips to get a little more help there. And see if you can fold a little bit deeper. And then let's rise up. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Little lateral stretch just like the beginning of practice. Left hand down, reach the right arm over. Now are things feeling different, more open, finding more ease, reach further. Come back up to center. Other side, release the right hand. Left arm extends out and over, look up. Good, inhale back to center. This time coming into a twist. Right hand to left knee. Sit up tall, look over the back shoulder. Option to take a bind of the left hand. Try to keep the right arm straight here so you can create a little bit of leverage and press in to the knee to help twist. Then chest up, roll the shoulders down your back. Look back. And inhale, center, reach up, lengthen and extend upward. Other side, left hand, right knee. Right hand is creating support. So I want you to take that right hand, don't lean into it, but use it to sit up tall. As we keep the hips in a stable position and turn the shoulders, that's giving us that nice twist that we're looking for. Draw the low belly in, look back. Take the bind if you did on the other side. And inhale back up to center. Let's bring the hands back again, interlace the fingers. One more time with that rinse. See if you can connect the knuckles to the floor, lift the chest, roll the shoulders down. Now see if you can relax the hips more. Sometimes you get a little tightening there. One more breath. Good, inhale the arms up. Draw the hands to heart center for a moment, eyes closed. Take a second and scan your body. What are you feeling here? From the top of your head, can you relax your eyebrows, soften that space in the forehead, relax the jaw, let the tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Roll the shoulders down, but still lifting up through the chest. Navel in, let the feet fall open. Maybe coming back to that intention you set at the beginning of the practice. Maybe just taking a moment to acknowledge the space around you. Finding joy with the time that you had today to practice. And take one more breath here. And we'll inhale, reach the arms back up overhead. And then slowly begin to lay down on your back. Keep the legs as you come into reclined butterfly. And then one hand to belly, one hand to chest. Let the knees fall open. Make sure you're not activating the glutes. Lower back is grounded. You can always slide the feet further away or separate them if that feels more comfortable. With the hand on your chest, feel the strength of your heart beating, the energy flowing through. Hand on the belly, feel it rise and fall as you breathe softly, coming back into our normal belly breath. And I want you to find gratitude for the opportunity you had to practice today. I want to thank you all for joining me. Go ahead and come into Shavasana now. Extend the legs long, separate the feet to what feels comfortable, arms beside you, palms up. Eyes still closed. And just finding a quick reminder here that your practice is yours. Every day we're just here to guide you, to inspire you, but you ultimately get to make it what is best for you. Each day I hope you're able to find happiness on your mat and know that that space is for you to take it to however you would like. Now I invite you to take some time here in your Shavasana today. Find a few quiet moments. We want to stay for about 5 minutes. Minimum, take 10 deep, slow breaths. And just know that you deserve and you've earned this time. Thank you again, you guys, for your practice today.